everyone, thanks so much for joining me. In this video we're going to cover the tricep dip. I have several different pieces of equipment, so I'll show it in a few different ways. Most important to me is your form. I really want to emphasize, right, that the head of the arm bones are nice and grounded in the shoulder joints and feeling supported and secure, but also spacious, so you don't want to have tension coming up the neck. It's really easy to fatigue in the wrists, in the joints. So I'm going to try to really emphasize how to keep as much space in the position as possible, and minis count. So don't feel like you have to go super deep for it to count as a tricep dip. So starting with the flat bench, usually how I have everyone start out is by sitting on the thumbs. So the fingers need to point forward. Whether or not you have the index fingers directly forward or the middle fingers, there's a little bit of play, just like within plank down dog. Okay, but you want still the sense of a center line from the center of the hand, center of the wrist, elbow, shoulder, seamlessly connecting to the lower half of the body. So sitting on the thumbs is a good place to start. And then drawing those shoulder blades toward each other, base of the skull back. So really before I send my seat forward and off the bench, I want to reaffirm from the ground up. So even though this is the upper body move, I want to include the lower half of the body in the muscular energy, in the organization. So it's always integrated. Right? So I'm rooting across the feet. I could easily put a block between my thighs just to keep those center lines in the legs parallel. Sliding my seat off, but as I bend the elbows, I want to slide kind of close to the bench. So reaffirming the length, reaffirming the sense of space and security, and then mini bend, kind of testing things out, making sure you still feel like you can grow longer, and then potentially deepen. So I wouldn't want to come into this and have it turn into this, because I wouldn't want to be creating this kind of posture, right? I'm always trying to create nice, lengthened, strong, empowered kind of posture. So everything I do should reaffirm that. So I'm just going to show it one more time here. So arm bones back, shoulder blades toward each other, base of the skull back, really lengthen the spine. If you've seen other videos, I show this often with a foam roller at the back at the wall, okay? And then sliding the seat forward. So you can always adjust for depth, right? But you want to keep a sense of this nice long spine. So as I go down, I reaffirm the length, the lift. I'm hugging the inner elbows, triceps in toward each other, making sure that the shoulders stay nice and open. I can move my head, neck area here, and it feels good. And then done. So you can always make this more difficult. Lifting a leg, straightening the legs out in front, putting your feet on a ball, all these things. But what you want to have consistently is excellent form, excellent posture that you would want to see mimicked in any other position in your living posture. So the next I'll show on a different piece of equipment. So this piece of equipment, I don't even know what to call it. Because truly it could be a pull-up bar depending on how you use it and place it and flip it. But it also can be used as a tricep dip. Now the negatives on this is that it dictates the placement of your hands as far as the width of it, and it might fatigue here at your palm. So this may be something you choose or not. I completely support whatever is best, but I thought I would show it on this. So this keeps it more still a neutral position without the fingers pointing directly forward, okay? But still allows you to have the head of the arm bones back, base of the skull. As you can see here, my bend, okay, I'm already going to have to almost kind of pull up to really get in excellent form. I'm almost there, but not quite anchored. Okay, so pressing across the feet, going ahead and lifting up. Now I can get more in the position that I need. Lengthen the spine and bending the elbows. Keeping a sense of just length and space. Might have a little bit of a tuck at the tailbone here, just so I have space to bend my elbows without hitting the ground. Okay, but as long as I keep that space open enough in the hips, all is well. Okay, so it's right in between neutral and slightly tucked. And then releasing that. So that's with a piece of equipment I really don't know what to call. Okay, and then the final piece of equipment I thought I'd show it with are these, which are often also used for push-ups. Okay, so this has, it turns, so it gives you a little bit of play, maybe too much in the wrist. So again, you want to keep it as stable and supported as possible with these channels open. And again, since I'm starting really low to the ground, I'm going to have to find that right position with my pelvis that still allows the strength to come up from my legs and connect to my back, abs, everything, but still allow me to be able to have some range of motion in the arms. Okay, so there's no one exact right way to do this. So I'm going to have my hands, again, similar to here, but I'll be able to place my hands closer toward each other. So I really like that. All right, so head of the arm bones back, base of the skull back, lengthen. I want to look at my legs here and make sure center lines are going to stay parallel. Lifting up, reaffirm, and then bend again. And here, you can really play with how far forward do you want the legs? Okay, so I just always want to keep the heart lifted. There's strength in the back, in the sides, in the abs. So you want to feel it basically everywhere but, right? So everywhere but, we don't want to have tension in the neck. We don't want to have it in pockets in the shoulder blades, across the lower back. We don't want to fatigue out the wrists too quickly. We want to really keep it light and spacious, effortful in the muscles, right? Without stopping, our flow, our inner flow of energy, of breath, okay, of a sense of that positive, empowered strength. So tricep dip in several ways, okay? I hope that this was helpful, and you have a great day. Namaste.